For over 100 years, this stone oven built into the side of our old water mill has been unused and forgotten. But today, we're bringing it back to life as we attempt to begin solving the moisture issue it's been causing, as well as light a fire in it for the very first time.
Behold.
Wow.
Now we're talking.
We're Brittany and Drew, two hopeful adventurers who got married and after 8 years of van life, found our dream property and moved across the globe to Portugal, where we're now documenting the journey of transforming this historic water mill into our very first home, not on wheels. Now, let's take in a deep breath and let it out. Something I've been adding to my morning routine is lifting heavy weights.
Look at that chicken wing.
It's like a rooster wing. I don't know. It's getting there.
Tom's the spectator.
Tom's making sure I have the right form. Right? Oh, just a good little buddy.
They really chill out after they have their morning breakfast.
This is the girl that I work out with, Caroline Gervin. I think she's Irish, but I'm really loving her epic workouts just in case somebody needs somewhere to start. See you after this.
Get that pump.
Okay, so I know it looks like I'm moving at lightning speed in these time lapses, but using heavy weights, which in this case are just heavy because they are heavier than the 4-pound weights I was using before. These ones here are 10-pounders, but I love how they force me to move slower and with more intention, leading to long-term strength and the ability to show up and lift up more in everyday life. Having a physical and spiritual practice have been key to my 16 years of recovery from anorexia. And my yoga teacher once said that the key to a consistent practice is a blissful end, which is why I'll never skip a nice and gentle cool down. Look at how beautiful. It's like a ginormous edible rose. So like some of you said, just take what you need for the day. Thank you, land. Thank you, lettuce. It's just so mind-blowing to me that something like this can grow from a small little seed. Oh, look. We have some good luck lettuce this morning. Well, we'll let you stay on that leaf, and I'll just go over here. There we go. Oh, and look. There she is. Bye, little ladybug. Enjoy your lettuce. We will be enjoying ours too. Much easier to wash this small amount in our little sink here. With it being summer now, Drew has a new routine of working on outdoor projects first thing in the morning while it's still cool out, versus in the winter time when he waits to work on them in the afternoon once it's warmed up. So these days, he usually just grabs a banana and then has a solid lunch later in the day versus me, who likes to front load with protein. Also, a new shift that's been made possible since having a bit more stability.
Well, it seems that our water that we're filling these tanks with has some kind of mineral deposit in it. I don't know if it's like an iron or something from the rocks way below the surface where it's drawing the water at the pump way down low. Gonna have to figure out some kind of filtration for that.
You might remember in our past episode, we tested our well water and the only element it showed that we had high levels of was bromine. So we're guessing that that's what this must be.
But our plants seem to love it. I also know that I would not want this going into the house because it would just leave the worst residue around sinks, tubs, and that is not something we want in our house. It's one thing to use this outdoors and for gardening, agriculture, fire use, and sprinklers, but when it comes to putting this in a house, we're gonna have to come up with a different solution. I can remember how much work it used to be to turn on the pump down at the lagoon, run all those 25-meter hoses up here just to fill these big tanks. And now it's as simple as just turning a valve. Like, wow, starting with raw land and getting it developed is so stinking rewarding. Like, if you have raw land and have done this, you know what I'm talking about. I do want to finish this project up today. We have the valves for the outflow that connect into that box from each of the tanks, and I want to get this covered up, get it all put into boxes so that way it's all out of the sun and has a nice wall and barrier with some of these bricks, and that box with a cap on the top so I can reach down in and shut this on and off. The very first time that I filled these tanks using our tea here that we developed, it was only flowing into the tank over here, and that tank wasn't moving at all. And I was thinking, oh geez, like what happens when it fills? Will the back pressure push it the other way? Well, little did I realize that the valves at the bottom were both closed, and because they're connected at the T down there, once they're opened and those valves are allowing the water to move freely, because of the altitude that we're at, the tanks equalize, which is so cool that it's not just from the top entering and filling, it's ultimately from below and causing the tanks to be at the same level. So as you'd seen in this one, almost at the top right now, it's equally the same on this tank right here. And we have a shut-off valve right here that keeps the water, just like you would put your thumb on the end of a straw, from going all the way back down and creating the pressure and making the pump work extra hard. So the water's always at this level because of this check valve. It's a one-way valve that doesn't allow the water to ever go that way, only this way. This is a good example of the watercolor. Well, actually pretty clear right now.
This is what we have left of our 3-foot-long zucchini. I was just wanting to share with you one of my favorite ways to eat it, or at least prepare it to be eaten. And that's just to peel it and then freeze it, because then I can use it to make pasta sauces or ice cream, zucchini ice cream. Other than that, I keep it pretty simple. We just grill it with some olive oil, salt and pepper. That's how we've eaten the majority of this. But still pretty impressive size. So far it's been like 5 meals. I have a better knife. Remove the foamy, seedy part and then put the rest in here. The seeds come out really easily. Check that out. Decided to cube it because it's a little bit easier to use. I think I'm just going to finish off the rest of it. There we go, a little hat. These ones don't really have any seeds towards the ends. And we did it. That's fun. And this is why I decided to freeze it all, because we've already got more zucchini babies to eat.
I was down low and I heard a gurgling happening up here. It's like right up to the top right now. And what's happening is it's gurgling. Majority of the water's been coming this way, and now it's passing that way. It's talking. Thank you, I'm full. You sealed me well, Drew. Alright, I better run down to the bottom to where our pump is and shut off the fill valve before it starts overflowing. Alright, I'm trying to keep this thing covered. So the fill right there. Right. You can see the accumulators building pressure again. That's this tank right here. And the pump is running at about 9 amps right now. It'll shut off as soon as this hits about 4 bar. Wait for it. And it shut off. Man, some things are satisfying when you finish them. I just need like a little light down here or in the camper now to tell me when the tanks are entirely full or they're low, that I could then turn this back on. But that's phase 2, adding some automation later. Right now is just building the infrastructure. Man, I'm happy. Good day. Oh, look who's been looking at me the whole time. It's your Tom, don't be shy. He loves hanging out in the tubes. Yeah, you should go to the tube set under here. It's much, much cooler. Oh, there you are. It's a good lookout spot. Enjoy your day too.
Something else that's much like enjoying the world from the safety and coolness of an underground tunnel is enjoying the wild and wonderful online world with the safety and security of Surfshark. Surfshark is a VPN, which stands for a virtual private network that helps you make the most of your time spent online. You can connect unlimited devices to one account so your entire household can be protected. But after choosing the server that you'd like, Surfshark encrypts or blurs out all of my online activity. Not only that, it blocks ads and blocks malware and guarantees the security of my emails, credit card information, banking account info. So it is essential for anyone who is traveling for anywhere on a shared network, for sure on a shared network, but even in your home. Because for us, it is so handy for us to be able to switch different countries, whether we're trying to listen to an Audible book that has maybe a discount in the UK, or we're trying to watch an Amazon Prime show, but it's only available in the US, or we're trying to purchase flights to anywhere. If you can change your VPN to the country that you're trying to fly to, there are little tricks that Surfshark makes possible. And right now, you can secure your privacy with Surfshark by using our coupon code Mr. and Mrs. You'll get an extra 4 months using our link in the video description below. Honestly, truly, it is something we use every day, and we're so grateful for it. And we're grateful for them sponsoring this episode. All right, let's get back to Drew, who's making his way all the way back up to our water tanks.
All right, I hustled all the way back up the hill, back up the tank. Mr. Adventures wild workout.
Mr. Adventures wild workout.
It's the best.
Like a kettlebell. Really helps to stop the evaporation. Nice and flush.
That looks so nice. Everything's just kind of like tucked away, protected from the sun in here. He really just has one more cut to make on this final little Lego block stack.
It's getting to be the intricate part.
Yeah, I see that.
I gotta figure out how to cut this block to fit this elbow in here.
Yeah, you got a little bit of a mind puzzle. This one's different than that one because that one was just a straight line. This one's got one more bend to it.
My most complicated cut yet is the inverse of this, and it fits just right. And there it is. Not the most beautiful thing, but it'll do the job. I lost my shade in this spot. Just gotta fill that up now, and we're all done.
Our next project on the list requires two things: marshmallows and a skewer. Actually, it requires a few more than just that, but these are the funnest of them all. And look at that! It extends like a pointer so that I can explain to you what we are doing next. Or maybe it's more like a wand.
So what we're getting at, guys, is we left you months ago with the moisture issues we were having inside the house, particularly in the foyer area and in the lower bathroom walls. And because it's now summer, we know rain's not on the forecast anymore. we can dry this area out very thoroughly during the coming months. So our hope is that we can get all this stuff removed, light our oven, maybe cook some mallows, maybe a sausage or two. We'll see.
We don't have any sausages.
But we were at the perfect point in our build to see the moisture and the issues there that allows us to correct it and really work on this area, put some serious drainage in. We're not going to actually put and build all this area yet. We just want to dry out thoroughly because we want the guys to do the stucco, the outer coating on the house when they're making a mess, and then we can make even bigger mess by ripping up all that drainage stuff.
So for now, we are just removing our winter coverage thing.
Kind of our water scaffolding roofing stuff.
If only I could do.
That would be great.
I know. So just to clarify, we will be lighting a fire inside of the oven once we get all of this off, because we're going to attempt to dry this out from the inside out.
I had a look in it a while back, and there's like a beautiful dome of old tijolo burros.
Yeah, very good.
And it's really cool. And there's a little like smokestack out the back, but this is just such a beautiful historic part of the mill that we want to try to preserve it, despite a lot of different opinions on it. But we are going to rebuild the roof eventually. We're going to beautify it, but first thing first, remove the stuff, get the fire going.
Because remember, our home isn't just a home, it is a historic water mill, and this oven was used to bake the bread for the people of the village. So many people have fond memories and just moments of nourishment and
Community gatherings.
Yeah, community. Oh.
Who lives in there?
Ooh. I can't wait to get a better look inside. But first, right, let's get all this off of here. Because our home isn't a new build, it's seen as more of a renovation as we finish an already started project that was designed and submitted by the previous owners. Our architect has a very hands-off approach, and so a lot of these mind puzzles are up to us to figure out before our builders return to help us execute the solution.
Looking for the mouse? By the purple flowers? Meaners. Oh, there she goes. Get them all off.
When I was in elementary school, I used to keep snails as my pets in my desk.
Whoa. Didn't realize how many there actually were.
Yeah, I gotta save the colony. Whoa. Snail land at the mill. That's crazy. How do they seal themselves up? So long as they're not near the garden. These are the caracois. Sometimes you see the locals walking around on a rainy day looking for snails. My great-grandma Mammy used to walk along the shore of the beach on the rocks with a salt shaker. And then she would put salt on the live ones, and then they shrivel up and you can eat them. I have not eaten escargot. I think I was traumatized by those stories as a kid. Is there anybody there? Leave no snail behind. Oh, we got a big one. Woo! All right. Wow. Lots of old tiles and bricks. Oh, it's our potato rock. We always thought this looked like a potato. I'm gonna put it somewhere for safekeeping. I can hear all the frogs. Let's put it in the middle of the millstone. There's a ton fan of old bricks. Look at these. Snails in the cup. Put a few more bricks. Ugh.
You give me a flashlight.
Yeah, that would help. Oh, don't love sticking my head in here. Oh. Does anybody know how to get rid of daddy long legs? Because there's about 1,000 of them in there. Oh my gosh. You see that? Oh dear. Stay back there. Okay.
Can you actually reach the back when you're in there?
Oh gosh, no. Like maybe almost the middle.
Like it'd be perfect for a couple pizzas.
Yeah, that's a really fun. Oh my gosh, there's a big, that's a spider.
You see a spider?
There's a big spider all the way back there. You see that?
How big a pizza could we slide in and out of this opening? That's the bottleneck.
Problem. That's why it's a bread oven. This archway though is so beautiful. We should not disturb this for any pizza.
No.
Yeah.
I'm assuming like all this vegetation's just gonna start cooking.
I don't know.
I don't know, it depends how insulated it is.
Yeah.
And then look at the top. This is really why a lot of that moisture damage has just penetrated right through. You can see the roof tiles are all smashed up here, and there's green moss and vines, all kinds of stuff that's just letting the water pass right through it.
Well, there's a huge moth. You see him or her?
Whoa.
Isn't it beautiful? But what was this for? Like, is this where you warm?
I wonder if that's like an opening that lets the heat come up to this area.
Right, for warming things.
Or is it for like a candle so you can see your bread and see your pizza when you're cooking it?
Or for a mug of tea so you can have a warm beverage.
With a bit of research, we learned that in Portuguese, French, and Italian rural ovens, side vents like this were common. It's a brilliant bit of old world engineering, a passive vent that worked without a damper, using physics and building orientation to manage heat and smoke. Although it didn't seem to work so well for us. You'll see what I mean.
That's what we love about this. There's like history and mystery and beauty and nature. Like, it's just so cool. All right, let's fire this puppy up.
For us coming from America and knowing that things aren't that historic and that old overall, to see things and be able to deconstruct, clean, and own things like this, it's so special.
Yeah, we really, really value this.
That's why you guys can understand we're so in love with it. There's no way we could even break it apart. Even if we labeled it as good as I did that outhouse, took and moved it, sealed up the house, and put it back. I love that somebody else put this here before us. So we're gonna work with it and figure out how to route the water all the way around.
And the problem of the moisture getting into the house, it's all part of the adventure of the mill. You know, like the mill has its own set of challenges, and water is one of them, being that it is a water mill. So how we are going to solve it, the challenge of solving it, it keeps us just present and engaged in the whole project. And yes, it's difficult and it's frustrating, but it's also going to be rewarding because we don't give up until we find a solution. So here we are.
I just want to make note, if I look like I have an enormous forehead or a big fat head, it's because the camera's on super wide, so.
Wah, wah, wah.
I don't know where this came from. I feel like Andy left it on the job from last year.
Andy?
He had marked his tools with green, so Andy, if you're watching,
come get your tools.
come get your tools.
Okay, steering clear of Charlotte's Web in there. This is snail mud pie. Snail and spider pie. What's this thing? It's like a bike handle.
It's looking good. Where's your light?
Oh yeah,
That looks like a very clean oven surface.
it's beautiful. Yeah, from the bottom to the top. Like an igloo. But hot. Soon to be a very hot igloo. All right, let's light her up. Just to be extra safe, we are going to have water on hand, so I've just come up here to the well to grab our hose. We will be building a pump house for this whole setup. But for now, we've been using a bucket to keep the direct sun off of it. And this handle is for our hose, which, where's our end? There he is. Make sure, oh, yep, it's on. You can see we got some bricks delivered for our future pump house, but you won't be seeing that delivery until a future episode. Oh, shoot. Okay. We try to separate our footage into themes and projects just to keep everything organized and a bit more complete for your viewing experience. Hoo-ah. Almost. There we go. Should be easier now. It's the end of the line. It works. Just wanted to make sure we can hit our target.
Okay. Are you at the end of the rung?
Yeah. So it turns out I was going the long way. We went the shortcut, and I think it's going to go quite a bit further.
So much better.
A lot closer. We got water, we got fire.
Easiest way to get this thing going for now.
Yep.
So we got some really dry timber right here. This would be perfect. I make a little Lincoln log house and get it going. Couple nice little chunks. A little easier than sticking my hand in there with a small lighter.
Yeah, safer too. And fun.
Let's get around the backside there.
You want 2 on each skewer or 1?
2.
You guys hungry? You want dinner? Okay. All right. Come on, Tom. Good boy. Tom loves dinner. We have to separate him and Mimu because she will swat at him if she thinks he's eating her food. Isn't that right? We're the tiniest of them all, but the mightiest too. You know. I know. It's your turn. Oh, she's a good girl. You ready? Okay. There you go, sweetie. I would love to home make their kitty food one day, but for now, this is how it is. Right? They seem pretty happy though. Yeah. And baby only eats the dry food. I know, you only eat dry food. I always sprinkle a little bit of diatomaceous earth on the dry food. And I sprinkle a little bit of this. It's called 40 Flora, and it's like probiotics for cats. And just like that. I'm finished all the food. All right, come on, baby. Good girl. You ready? Come on, sweetie. Good girl. She likes to eat on her own over here. And then she makes muffins as she eats. You're such a good girl. Yeah. She loves that.
Oh, good baby. Okay, well, I heard Drew calling my name. That must mean the fire's going or something. Let's go. I got stroop waffles to help with the s'mores.
Behold,
Wow.
now we're talking.
That's a cozy fire if I've ever seen one.
That's so nice.
Nice. That's glorious. Come see the fire. I went over there to get you stroop waffles, and they were hungry. And here's the little hole. Cool! Whoa! That is a serious chimney. Whoa! Wow! That's incredible.
Isn't it nice, like the little bit of heat coming off of it?
Baby, what? You're talking so much. What? What is it? You just want some attention? Yeah, I love you. I do. She's purring. You're purring. You're so pretty. You're such a pretty girl. I love you. I do. Don't worry. She's like a little bit freaked out by the sounds. What? What is it? You're such a flipper flopper. Yes, you are. Do your kitties do this, guys? She's just like having so much fun somersaulting. What are you doing? What are you doing? All right, is it mallow time? I think baby thinks so. And the pink marshmallows. Oh, wait. And white. One white marshmallow.
Marshmallow time. We need like an extractor fan on the chimney.
But it almost doesn't feel right to have a fire without a s'mores. When you got the ingredients. She is such a talker, you guys. But I was also trying to say, we even have 2 stroop waffles from this sweet Dutch couple that we purchased the meal from. So our s'mores will be an extra luxuriously delicious version.
You hold this.
Oh, geez, okay.
There you go.
Okay.
You gotta spread out the coals.
This is a complicated s'mores.
Thought this was dry. You wouldn't think a fire at this point in the year would be so hard to get going, but I'm struggling.
I know. Well, it has been very wet in the evenings, which is why it's still allowed for people to have barbecues and such.
Or lighting up their ovens.
Yeah, so don't worry, we're in the clear. But your mallows are definitely cooking in there. This is like a blessing of the oven, an initiation. The first time mallows have ever been in there. I don't think they existed back in the day. If you've never had a stroop waffle, they're basically little caramelly filled wafers. Don't help.
Yeah, a little bit.
What am I doing?
The spread is too far away.
Okay, okay.
Nobody get hurt.
Whoa.
Let's get out of the smoke. Let's get out of the smoke.
Okay. This is the messy bonfire. Oven fire.
How good does that look, guys?
Those turned out. Those are beautiful. I do gluten-free, sugar-free, but Drew likes to enjoy all the fun. And man, is he enjoying for all of us.
Refrigerator, oven, appliances.
Whoa.
Hoorah.
Slowly but surely, our house is turning into a home. To new beginnings and to a dry section of the house. Roof, maybe even an overhang roof here so that when we walk in, or if we want to have, a little patio for breakfasts, something. That can all help this area, along with digging a trench with a drain. Ideas. Tonight's dinner, steak with zucchini, fresh from the garden. So cool to be able to pick your own groceries. Ooh, and with a side of quinoa. I just have to say how delicious our zucchini from our garden is.
It doesn't, have too big of seeds or anything. I think we picked this one at the right time. Yeah, just right. This is tamari sauce. Tamari and some seasonings. What do you think? Isn't that magical?
Very satisfying.
And yes, we are watching Clarkson's farm. And he is doing tractoring.
We're honing our farming skills.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be doing anything like that, though. I'm just happy picking a zucchini to eat one at a time.
It's a really beautiful evening.
It is. It's actually chilly. I can't believe I have like my little vest on.
This is the perfect night to be doing such a thing.
Yeah, it is. Nice and warm by the fire.
Nearly no wind
Birds are chirping.
and a crispness setting into our valley. Bon night.
Boa noite. Thank you guys for sticking around to the end of this episode. If you've made it this far, drop us a star in the comments. And if you're looking for another Mr. and Mrs. Adventure episode, here's the one where we put the mermaid on top of our watermill. We love you guys, and we can't wait to see you in the next one. You are the best.